In our latest version of 1.25.0, we actually just recently took out Astro. So let me just close that tab. And we've cycled over to Vite.
It's Issues with Brian.
What's up, y'all? It's been a minute, and I'm super excited to talk about what's happening in open source. And what's really happening is that we made a decision, and we're actually moving off Astro. But we will have future projects that we'll probably build in Astro. Don't worry if you're really excited about that stuff. Let me know if you are, because I would love to have some folks who are in our community who like Astro and can help support us in the future. But at the moment, Astro being such a young project, actually, here we go. Astro, build websites faster. Awesome project. Definitely being used like by tons of folks. It'd be awesome if open source could be up there one day. But it's really focused on less JavaScript and way more focused on fast, hydrated projects, which we saw with Hot Open Sauce.pizza being a single page app that you could sort of find all the latest and greatest projects. You can upvote them. You can find the list there. Thanks for Jason. Jason actually made this contribution where you can now have your own votes in a list. So we're tracking to a very useful project. But in our latest version of 1.25.0, we actually just recently took out Astro. So let me just close that tab. And we've cycled over to Vite. So Vite is a next generation front-end tooling system. So if you've ever used stuff like Webpack or Gulp or Grunt or all these other build systems like Rollup, probably Rollup's usually what's underlying a lot of plugins, or sorry, all the other build systems will use Rollup underneath the hood. But so Vite's using that, and Vite gives us a lot of the same stuff you can get from Astro, but including the JavaScript. So I think there's a lot opportunity for us to sort of continue to use cutting edge tooling, because if you ever used the open source legacy app, we know that's a Create React app that also had the conversion to Vite actually happen as well. So with that being said, it made sense for us to centralize, have all projects use Vite. And I think we'll probably end up doing that moving forward. There is opportunity for us to try other frameworks, but while we're still staying simple, we've got these two different properties. We're going to leverage Vite for now. And shout out to Vortex. Vortex has been helping out a ton, and helped out with this and also helped with a ton of tooling. So if you aren't following him on GitHub, definitely follow him. It's definitely worth a follow. But this itself, it's a breaking change. So though there were some issues with the releasing, it is 1.25. Probably should be a 2.0, but we'll figure that out later. But technically, since we're no longer in Astro, the 2.0 version of the project moving forward will be Vite. So super excited about that. And that's pretty much it. This is going to basically unblock us for so much more tooling. So some other stuff that we have down the pipe is we do want to introduce a design system, which I was talking about all day in stream, but also we want to introduce things like profile pages. So here's a quick mock-up that I had a designer help out with. We'll have profile pages for open source, so you can start tracking your contributions as well. So far, open source has always been repo specific, but that now we're moving into a world where we can be user specific as well. So in the future, it'll be opensauce.pizza/your username. You'll be able to see all the stuff you've been working on. But in order to get to that point, we had to get to a system where we did sort of embrace JavaScript. So which is why we are leveraging Vite now. So I am super excited about this change. I'm a big fan of Evan You as well. So if you've ever wanted to know why Vite, I think you could probably find it here. Yeah, cool. So I had this conversation with Evan You early on about Vite. So I do encourage you, if you do have time, watch this video, and maybe I should like it too as well, maybe. All right, so that's it with Issues with Brian. There are a lot of different minute changes that you'll probably find in this implementation of leveraging Vite. But if you want to comment, definitely check out all the files changed. Next step, actually, I think what we probably should be interested in looking at is testing. So we know Vite test is not ready for production, but it's worth sort of testing out the testing library. So again, if you're interested, reach out. I would be happy to have you come and contribute on the project. And with that being said, this is concluding Issues with Brian. It's been a wonderful time working on this project and all the projects in open source. So always looking for contributors, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
It's Issues with Brian.